God damn it, I'm speaking to nothing now. Ah, the hate of noises outside. I'm speaking to nothing. I was saying that I started to hate an application called Touch Portal on my computer. It's the application that I use to control the stream, OBS, microphones, shit like that. Mostly because it uses Java and a plugin system in order to provide access to functionality from other applications such as voice meet and shit like that. Thing is, there it goes. Something else crashed. Fuck me. Ugh. Why? Why'd you crash? Yeah, sure, I know. For some reason, Opera GX decided to close and open up back. And now it doesn't work because it can't run the profile, I guess. No, somehow it does. But goddamn, I don't fucking know what's going on anymore. Say at Touch Power 3 opens a bunch of fucking Java instances to run the things. But those Java instances have a bunch of memory leaks, and it starts like easy memory, like ass. And it fucking crashes everything, and it crashed OBS as well. It crashed the touchport application and OBS. And the funny thing is that even though it crashed everything, when I came back to the computer, all those Java instances were still open, but the things that crashed weren't. Piece of shit. Now, let me see where I was. I was doing the whole. Where is it? Nice rider crash now. Is at least OBS running? OBS is still running. Oh man. Sure, I might be overworking my computer. I understand that, but oh boy. Okay, where is this unit is to the until it crashes. I was thinking of making a platform that would replace every single fucking application that I open. Like to replace Touch Portal, Streamer bots, Firebots, Borderless game, like everything. Just have everything in a single fucking thing. No, not this. Because okay, what else do I need to open? Yeah, Opera GX, otherwise I don't have the download on Twitch. Okay, hopefully nothing else crashes now. Oh, god damn it. Okay. The way it is right now, everything should work. The get component storage would be used for queries. The problem now, god damn it, it won't work because it doesn't have the entity index. So I can guess the whole components thing, but I'm not able to get the entities. What can I do? What do? Oh, this song. Yeah, there's a problem when I do a query, for example. It won't help just getting the components. I need to get the entities that are related to the component. Sure, it's just a matter of passing the component and, like, for example, like, no. Like this. Um, and then like this. And let me just do this. There it goes. Because the indexing, the way the indexing works, whenever we get one of these, we get one of these as well. Because we move the index on this one, it moves on this one, and it should be related. So a query would get these, both these components, these arrays. I think there are better ways to do this using classes and shit to present it. But I shouldn't be wasting too much time just on this part. I shouldn't be just doing frameworks, I should be doing a game. Will the... Yeah, the archetype should be the one responsible for getting the... for adding and removing components, right? But like I saw previously, it should be deferred. I can just at the same time add here. It must be kept for later and then adds later. Oh, which might be a problem. Okay. The way things are done right now. Let's also reduce this to 60. The way things are done right now allows us to get the entity IDs related to the components related to the entities, which again kind of is a problem because the better option would be getting a read-only version of this that I can't just fucking add and edit. Same with this, but this is an issue that I'm gonna look into later. No. There might be. I see to span. Hmm. If I recall correctly, it's something like this then. No, fucking autocomplete, you ass. God damn it. Fucking this, right? Great. It's not like he reached the peak of memory or something like that. God damn it. I need to improve this, clearly. Wait a second, there's two touch portals happening? She one already causes enough destruction, let alone two. What the fuck? It crashed again. What is going on? Great, it doesn't want to close the touch portal. Nice. Absolutely despise Java because of things like this. There's like thousands of PowerShell terminals open. Fucking hell. I miss the days of when an app only opens itself and nothing else. Now these days apps just opens itself and then another instance of it using a different amount of memory for who knows what reason, and then another one, and then you look at a browser, there's like fucking 5 options on the goddamn thing, and you don't know why the fuck there's all those options in there, and just fuck. Look at how much memory it saved. At least 5 gigabytes. I don't get it, but I need this fucking thing open. I think I'm gonna disable some of the plugins. But it's a problem because I have to fix it later. Because I was going to use some of those plugins in order to fucking open, man. Where are you? I was gonna use some of those plugins to stream and record the game at the same time by using 2 versions of OBS open at the same time. Jesus fucking Christ, I can't get a fucking break and the Opera GX crashed again. Yeah. It's not the Opera GX crashes, it's just it enters power saving mode. And its power saving mode is just like absolutely just, hey, we're not gonna work anymore. Sorry. That's it for now. Where's Touch Portal? Finally it opened. After God knows how long. Okay, let's disable this one. Spotify, there's no need to have the shite. Not using Discord, so no. I'll just restart the shite. Oh no, just restarting is not enough, I remember now. Because restart keeps the fucking Java versions open. Does it? Well, now I don't know. Just in case, let's close it, just to be sure. And Touch Portal is back on, it seems. And it opened more instances of Java. Absolutely great. Okay, and now I have most of the same things that were open before, but now using 10 gigs less of memory. Because fucking Java. That is one of the reasons of when you open up an application to have plugins, modules, and shit. Not every developer knows what the fuck they're doing. Most, by default, don't. Come on, don't lag me up. I need to see what is on the invisible monitor. Why are you so large here? Come on, click on the proper thing. It was space. Alright, what was I doing? I was gonna change these to read only, whatever the fuck. I think it was read only span or something like that. Let me just place like this. And it should work by default, I guess. Fuck. Why not? Why not? Don't just say, hey, you can't do this. Tell me, why not? Let me just look at one thing. What does it returns if we do read only? Nothing. There is no option to return a read only. Shouldn't there be like as span, but it's not read only span? If we do it as a span and then dot read only, no. See, even the thing believes that it's possible. Hmm. What will be the issue then? There should be a read-only method. Oh, let me see. So brave. No, there isn't, so here. But I'm literally seeing it on the .NET and the system part that there is a method as read-only. What if we do it like this? I would need to write it properly there. It's this one. By default, it doesn't return it. There's no way for me to go to the declaration of no rating. Fucking hell, I'm quite sure that I can't return an array. Yeah, there is. Oh, I see. I see what is the problem. It's that I need to do this. Which still doesn't work. Oh my god. Let's see what happens. No. This. Why does it exist? Why is it not auto-completing? Now it does. Fuck. I'm gonna become crazy. I'm gonna get batshit insane with this shit. Okay, what it does. Does it encapsulate? Oh, goddamn, it's gonna be one of those. Yeah, it's one of those, the calls phone library. Fuck me, now we don't know what the proper implementation of it is. Can I look it on GitHub? Yep, maybe. Oh, yep, it is on GitHub. As read only. That is if Unity uses this one, of course. No, it's not create instance, you dumbass. Oh, fuck's sake, just go to as read on there is. If it's no, it throws an argument exception. It creates a read-only collection. If it's no, it throws an exception. If the length is 0, it gets an empty. It returns just read-only collection empty. If otherwise, it just gets a new read-only collection and passes the array inside. Fuck me. Let me see. Read-only collection. Now we look at this one. What does the constructor do when we pass an array to web? It just places a thing inside the list. A nigh list. Let's see. Does the iList have add methods and shit like that? The property provides us to read and edit entries in the list, which is problemo. But it grabs it from the iCollection, and I'm quite sure that eventually the iCollection gets an enumerable. Yeah, the definition is inside here itself. Problems. Fuck. I don't like when you allocate objects in every single call this. Like every single call, we would allocate a new read-only collection just to pass this on, instead of just getting this. Unless, huh. If I assign a read-only collection and pass this array inside of it, will it keep the reference? Should, right? I mean, the array is not a struct, it's a class as far as I know. Yeah, it's a reference type, regardless. Okay, why not use a span then? Multiple array, binary searches, contains, count, indexes, last index, blah, 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 overlaps, reverse, replace, sort, sequence, start, string. Yeah, there's no. Although. No. It can't inherit from anything because it's a struck. Fuck. Read only spans a struck, so. Fuck. But then generating a read only span from a span shouldn't be that problematic because both are structs. Hmm. No, it's not the one that I wanted to see. I literally clicked on one and it opened the other one. Dumbass. Okay, let me see. Show me the GitHub version. I literally goes to the place and shit. Oh, it does a memory marshalling. Okay, for snow, get array data, the reference. Oh, I see. So this is fast. This seems to be considerably fast because it just gets the array data reference and passes to the reference and then the access through it. Oh, I see. So it should be considerably fast. So this one shouldn't be public as well. Well, hmm. What do you mean? Oh, that's the problem of having basically never used this fucking shit. Should cannot be of by ref like type, unless it's an instance member of a ref struct. But if it was a read-only span, it could, right? Nope, not even that. For some reason. Man, I just don't get it. Will it really show something on this? Oh, I see. A class cannot have a field if type span. Okay. That can't be. Yes. I literally see a span in someone else's code. Possibly because it can't be a field. I get it. But it can be a property. Like. Oh, let's just return null just to see. Of course, it can't be reads only. It works, indeed. It can't be a field. That's the problem. So it can be a property. So, god damn it! Fuck. Oh shit! My fucking toothpick fell. I have the weird quirk of sometimes having a toothpick in my mouth. For reasons, it calms me down. Okay, so if I can't have a fucking span, what else can I have? Let me see. Oh, I see. Can I do something like... Oh, that was the company ID. God damn it. I thought it was the entity IDs. Down my entity IDs are down here. Stupid. Okay, can I do something like this then? Read only span of ECX ID type. No. Entity IDs. Can I do this? Literally, it just fucking goes. Although I don't like that there's an implicit conversion, but since I've seen how the thing is created by just grabbing the reference through memory marshalling, it shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, I guess. So I can pretty much do the same with this, and then with just change. No, buddy. Private is gonna complain. Oh no, he's the name of the fucking thing. Jesus fucking Christ. I really dislike Link. I don't know, man. I never liked this shit. Okay, I got the currency IDs and the component IDs as read-only span. Because you can't have it assigned. So it's the compromise that we're supposed to take. Which means that we can return read-only spanning here. Fuck. Oh man. Fucking really? Ah, I got pissed. Because we'll need methods to get, for example, let's say that there's a position, rotation, and velocity in this fucking archetype. And we are iterating exclusively through the position. Every single entity that has a position component, so you will require to access this and get the entity IDs and the components assigned to it. Thing is, you require, let me see, you cannot use the type arguments. Why read-only spam may not be used as a type argument. Could be opening this in Brave, but you know, it's mostly here because of this, but I'm so used to looking at the second monitor, it's just understand why read-only spam and blah 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 blah, I don't care, like, just give me the answer. Let's consider the following C# codes: can spam byte, locate, blah blah, and spam byte, and blah blah. Column brand function, there's generic requirements, insert C, invoke, consolidate line. As you can see, the unboxing requirement cannot be ensured today if we allow this span to be generic type arguments. One of the possible solutions could be to introduce new generic constraint stack, but then all the managed compilers would have to respect it to ensure the lack of boxing and other restrictions. This is why it was decided to simply forbid using span generic argumento. As of .NET 9, it's now possible to pass spans using the new allows ref struct generic constraints. However, this feature requires changes in the language that the key runtimes won't be available with older .NET versions. Was the .NET version of Unity? Partial support for C# 9. That was in 2022. I was quite sure that there was this information easily available somewhere. Partial supports C# 9 feature sets. 2022. Nine. .NET 9 and C# 9 is not the same thing, as far as I know. Because right now, for example, .NET is on SDK 10, and C# is at 14. So it's not the same fucking thing. You gotta be fucking batshit insane to use DLL imports and call pointers in a C# in a Unity game. Jesus fucking Christ. There must be something very fucking wrong if your needs to do that. Okay, what is the version of .NET 9? If I recall, it's C# 13, I guess. Yeah, C# 13. .NET 5 was C# 9. I don't know why they don't match the values. Like, just next time, just skip from C# 10 to C# 15, match .NET 10 to .NET 15, match the C# versions, and that's it. Now, as .NET advances, C# does too. Alright, we can pass it like that. So, reasons? How else should we do it then? I think this is a considerable. This is a considerable. What's her name? Fuck me, just grab the fucking thing. Oh, for fuck's sake. I think this will be needed, but god damn it, what the fuck? My fucking mouse, man, having to fight the computer. That one will definitely be needed, but since right now I don't know exactly how we'll call it, let's not have it. Let's not worry about the thing that we're not even using it. Okay, so right now we have the capacity of getting entity IDs, component IDs, and the fucking thing. And the entity IDs are there, the free slots, the storage for the components, and a hash code that should be up there. Acme. Gonna have to start learning fucking the goddamn keyboard shortcuts just because I don't want to bother with the mouse that's not behaving properly. Is this song still playing? There's no way. Oh no, it's similar. It's not the same one. It's from the same dudes. Techno Axe. Okay, next thing that we would need is the query. Ability to look at the tongue. And be, damn, look at that tongue. Alright, queries. Let me think how we should implement this fucking shit. Should have filled my water bottle when I stopped to eat. Now the water bottle is fucking getting empty. See, now Java just behaves properly when the goddamn fucking stupid plugins are disabled. But I really require that plugin to do the recordings. I have to. I was literally going to do a recording this night. God damn it, I forgot about that. Shit. I have to do this other way. Let me see. I do have access to StreamBot in here, right? By default, I don't. Nope, it requires a goddamn plugin. Many. Might show marketplace plugins. Let's go to the S. Streamer bot. Yup. Damn it, trying to escape from a plugin and to do the other thing which requires a plugin as well. Fuck. Oh boy. Alright, queries. Donk. The thing with queries is that queries have a bunch of different possibilities of queries. There's queries with the ads. Oh, I could do I could do in the same way that I did in the other one. In my previous framework. In a manner that you just do, I include this, and this. And it just like keeps adding them back. Oh, bollocks. I just remember use a kind of complicated node system in the background. Nodes, trees, and shit. Alright, think, why the fuck is this open if I'm not even using? Query. Query, query, query. I also need to put the things in here that ensure that if there is more than this, it shrinks and grows. But I'm just way too bored to do this right now. Donk. That's the name, Fluent. Yeah, it's Fluent. I think when you have like queries using Fluent, it's way better. Because it allows you to add like a bunch of things without being restricted to the specific amounts of options that you have on the from start. I must be able to eventually use ORs as well. Because I remember, what was the code? Let me see if I find it. The other Rider version was open. You could just click in there and just go directly to the thing. But no, you had to crash in it. Now I need to manually go to the fucking folder and find the thing by hand. No, it's not there. Nope. It's in here. He was in the matchers? Matchers. Yeah, it was a component matcher. Yeah, I had that. Has, no, and either. Yeah, because the it's basically an and not, but or is just like a more complex tongue. Not by default. Donk. Hmm. Oh, I see. And no. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Let me think. It would be something like. Let me just write inside somewhere here because it makes sense. It would be something like query dots has, and then you, like for example, var query dot has, and then you pass the type here. Let's say position. And then it has velocity, but no, just health. This is simple. This is like extremely simple to do. This is absolutely simple to do. Not hard at all. The thing is, the thing is, um, the problem is when you include something like this, or because how do you decide which one has, like if this is a, it could be or has, but there's still a problem. We could also, for example, do something like this. But then, for example, when we separated the or in here, it's almost like this is it would be similar as like doing this. Something like F position and velocity. It's kind of like this. That is the problem. But it shouldn't. Because it's literally like it either has all of these or just has this one, which sure, it's arbitrary examples, but still. Well, it's very unlikely to need or. I mean, there will be moments in which you will require an or. Is this perimeter thingy again? Because we need a way to encapsulate, to do something like this. Because it would be, it has position, it has velocity, and either doesn't have out or doesn't have or has inventory. Let's make it a little bit clearer. It would be something like this. But then how do you separate here? With a different fluence method? Something like enclose or something like that? It starts getting convoluted, right? Yeah, it starts getting a little bit convoluted. And it would require nodes as well. So yeah, for now, let's just have the has and nodes. It's mostly enough. Most of the time, it's very unlikely that it require nor in a query. It's eventually requires, but it's very unlikely. The situations in which you can do the same calculations with one thing or the other as well. God damn, I forgot there's another situation. Oh, I know how I can solve it. Right? Yeah. right? For example, something like this. And you needs only the entities that have position and have velocity, but you exclusively needs those that only have these ones, and none that has, for example, health as well. So it would be, you are literally looking at the archetype that only has position and velocity and nothing else. And you could do something like only, and that isolates this query to be only specifically only with these and not none else. No, I think that's the problem. It should be something like this. Only on the first query, but not on the last, on the other ones. The other ones has only has and no. But you can't, like, for example, call only from here. Like, it's impossible for you to call only here. Yeah. So there you can just, the start of the thing can be a proper one, but the rest is just like inclusion. The first one defines the type of query, and the other ones just include. And if you do just this, it literally just go, hey, it's this and this, regardless of if it is exclusive or not. Like any entity that has position that has velocity, it's literally something. There would be something like doing a difference between doing this is by default, for example. Any is default, and if you need an only, you need to call, or we could just force the code to be, after call this, have an any or an only. Yeah, we could force it. It would be more descriptive, and it would remove doubt. Yeah. It's always better to provide options than presume that because, for example, if you have the option for any, there's no one that can complain about, oh, I didn't know that by default it was any. Well, now you fucking know, because you are required to start it. Queries will require to be classes. It can't be instruct, because they will be stored, and eventually we'll even have events on the archetype manager that connect to queries. Yeah, and the archetype manager will literally just go, hey, there's a new, you subscribe to any, because it will eventually cache the queries, so that we don't need to keep fucking creating them over and over again. How the fuck am I gonna do that? I don't know. I'll probably hash the type IDs with some extra values for probably a bit mask or something like that, with extra values for nah, it could be problematic. Oh, I know. We can do bit mask on the query itself, and have, like, for example, it uses an ECSX ID as well, or something like that, and then the first bit marks if it's an only or an any. Should work. Quite sure it should. Yeah, it should work. It should work. It makes sense. Okay, so if we're doing it like this, we'll require something like no, what am I doing? ECSX ID include components and exclude components. See, it only even does the only components. So when we do when we do an inclusion, when we do a has, it adds to the include. When we do oh god damn it, this might fuck things up. Let me think. I wouldn't be able to create the queries from nothing, right? And I can't just get oh, I know how we'll do. The queries are only used on the systems. They're not used anywhere. So we can pass proper values to the yeah. But how though? Like no. Um, no. No, it's not. It's literally not what it does. Yeah, yeah. That in a way it is. Yeah, it is because it can only have inclusions. There's no reason to have exclusions on an only. It doesn't make sense. So we'll need. I kind of know how to do this because I did it before on another framework. Let me see. Recall matchers, nodes, and shit. I had a neither matcher? What the fuck? How did I do this? I used to allow components to be matched on all, regardless of which one triggers it. What the fuck is this did? Oh, I recall. It was for it was because the systems were basically reactive by nature. So I used the neither matcher to basically a neither query to match it in case of, for example, if it was triggered because of a position or because of a velocity or position or rotation or whatever. Either one of those that matched would that was updated or whatever the fuck happened, it would match and it would trigger the system. That's why there is a either. Although I don't recall ever using. I only recall using the has and no. And I rather use has and no because it is descriptive enough instead of with or without or whatever the fuck. Okay, the way I did it, it was on multiple situations. Yeah, and I even did like something very interesting. You had extension methods that had, for example, you did a dot has, and then later you did and has, which I find it unnecessary now, but it was nice. But the matchers is not exactly queries because I used it to for when it was removed and when it was. It's a kind of a different thing, but it's at the same time a replacement for queries in that situation. And now that I think about it, it's a different thing. A query and a matcher is not the same thing. It could be argued that it is, but it's not. I have to think better about the systems. How they will work. It's funny how with very little code, this amount here does almost the same things that the previous framework that I was working on did with like almost 100 files or something like that. What the fuck is this, mate? Oh, it's because I was adding the things in there and they were just like maze. Nonsense. I have to think better about this. I think I might end this here for now. I could have keep going, but I think it's enough for now. Especially because I will need to think more about these things. How I want to implement the queries and the systems, and if I'm gonna have reactive systems as well, because I'd rather have, because they're very fucking nice. They allow you to do like interesting things. That's just pure loop systems don't. Yeah, hopefully nothing will crash anymore. But yeah, let's do it for now. It's enough. At least I did some things. Continue tomorrow. Maybe earlier. And then later tonight I might stream some gameplay of whatever the fuck. Maybe where winds meet. Oh yeah, I was testing Blue Protocol. There was I managed to make it work with the controller, but not with the mouse. For some reason. That's the Dark Tide, man. I'm gonna go. See ya.